welcome back. Now we are going back to our previous example of dividing a smaller number by a larger one, but with a little bit of modification. I have added the minus signs in order not to derail your attention from the main topic, which is sign multiplication. Previously, we divided 8 by 12. Now we are dividing minus 8 over minus 12, so that you don't have a feeling that we're trying to stray from the main topic. Before we begin, it is important to note that the method of long division is more suitable for fractions that have no highest common factors, or HCF. Of course, you can use it for fractions with non-HCF. But what I'm trying to say is whenever you get bogged down trying to find the HCF, it is best if you resort to the method of long division. Minus 8 divided by minus 12. Going by the rules, we'll have to divide the numbers first before we multiply the signs. And being the dividend, you can say that 8 is the dividend and 12 is the divisor. Being the dividend, 8 will be inside the division bracket. Being the divisor, 12 will remain outside. Now 8 is smaller than 12, so we cannot divide 8 by 12. That means 12 cannot go into 8. And there is no number in front of 8 for us to continue the division. So what we do is, since 12 into 8 cannot go, we put a 0 here on the overbar and add a dot. 0 dot. Now the dot here is a condition for increasing the 8. You know, normally we know the 8 is the same thing as 8.000 and so on and so forth. No matter how many zeros you add after the dot, the magnitude of the number will still remain as 8. But the condition for including this is to add a dot, a 0 and a dot on the overbar. This is a tricky part. In maths, there is a popular saying that whatever you do to the left hand side, you must do to the right hand side. It's a popular slogan in maths. LHS is equals to RHS. LHS stands for left hand side. RHS stands for right hand side. Whatever you do to the left hand side, you do to the right hand side. This is to get a sort of balance in our calculations. In other words, if you want to add zeros to 8, you must do something on the quotient side. If you want to add a dot and these zeros, you must do something to the quotient side. So you must add a 0 and a dot on the overbar for you to add a dot and a 0 on the A side. So it's a kind of condition. There must be reason for everything in life, you know. It's similar to the principles of life itself. If you need money, you get a job. If you want to be educated, you go to school. If you don't want to be hungry, you eat some food. Okay, so 12 into 8 is 0 and a dot, so we have dot and the multiple zeros. Now we can use the next 0. Joining it together with 8, we have 80. 12 into 80. That is 12 multiplied by what gives 80. Let's do it here and see. 12 multiplied by 1 is equals to 12. 12 multiplied by 2 is equal to 24. 12 multiplied by 3 equals to 36. 12 multiplied by 4 gives 48. 12 multiplied by 5 gives 50. 12 times 6, 72. 12 times 8, that's 84. 84 is bigger than 80, so we're not going to take 7. So we're not going to take 7, rather we will pick 6. Why? Because 72 is less than 80. It is the nearest number to 80 when multiplied by 12. So our result will be 6. That means we'll get over to our long division bracket and put a 6 here. So 6 multiplied by 12 gives 72. Subtract. Zero subtract 2 is not possible. Put 1 here, making 10. 10 subtract 2 gives 8. Now this is going to be 7 because we have previously borrowed 1 to the other side. Gives 8. 12 into 8 cannot, so we will bring down this 0. Making 80. 12 into 80, once again, is still 6. 6 multiplied by 12, 72. Again, we have 8. So this will keep continuing. This will keep on going. This will keep going on and on and on. You keep going to 8, 8, 8, 8 until eternity. So what you need to do is to pick maybe to 2 or 3 decimal points, because if you say 12 into 8 once again, you get another 6, and the result will be 0.666666. So we're just going to pick our we're just going to take our final answer as 0.66 or 0.67, just the first two. So we know that dividend is 12. Divisor divisor is 12. Dividend is 8. And quotient, which is our final answer, is going to be 0.66. Okay, let me 67. And then, okay, so this is our final answer, 0.67. So the next thing is the multiplication of the sign. Minus 8 over minus 12. Minus multiplied by minus gives a plus. So our answer is going to be plus 0.67 when we assign it to our answer. It's going to be 0.67. So that's it. Thank you for listening.